Introducing the Kartra Funnel Mapper and Funnel Simulator. Planning, drawing, and simulating your campaign has never been easier in Kartra. Whether you are just beginning or an expert marketeer, the Kartra Funnel Mapper and Kartra Funnel Simulator will power your selling success. It's as easy as drag, drop, and connect. The Kartra Funnel Mapper has more than 50 widgets you can use, giving you everything you need for your funnel. With custom lines, asset previews, and descriptions, creating your unique funnel is easy and quick. Your beautifully mapped out funnel can be shared between you and your colleagues or potential customers. The funnels you draw can accompany and accentuate the campaigns you create for other Kartra members on the public marketplace. With the Kartra Funnel Simulator, you can easily simulate your funnels to project how your campaigns may perform. This is a great way to estimate and validate the revenue of your funnels, and Kartra makes this easy. All you need to do is input your example data, and Kartra will automatically do the calculations. You can create more than one simulation, and these can be shared alongside your main funnel. Both the Kartra Funnel Mapper and Funnel Simulator are exceptional additions to Kartra, the best all-in-one marketing platform to plan and execute your marketing strategy.
Hey, welcome. Huddle up, everybody. Yes, it's Claude Bailey. I'm the marketing funnel coach here at 24/7 Online Marketing, and I forgot my whistle. And so I had to use a simulated whistle. Did it sound better? But anyway, guys, I am so excited to be here. Today, we're going to talk about the Kartra Funnel Simulator. Are you guys excited about that? Give me a hand clap. Well, as you guys know, right, Kartra introduced two new features on Friday, well, the 25th. I think it was a Thursday or Wednesday. I can't remember exactly what day it was. But anyway, they introduced a couple new features last week, and one was a funnel mapper, right, which we went over last week, right? So if you want to see me kind of review that, I showed you how to create a funnel map in Kartra using a new tool feature, right? I walked you through that. It took about an hour. I really walked you through in detail about that. So hopefully you guys liked it. I got some cool likes from it. So if you guys are watching this now or watching replay, you go back and check out that video as well if you want to look at the funnel mapper. But today we're going to talk about the funnel simulator, right? And this is where you kind of understand where I like to say in our business, right? And when we do our blueprinting step, actually when we do our planning step and our strategy step, we actually like to simulate the funnel first before we actually spend any money on ads or go any deeper on developing our pages, right? We got to make sure that the funnel is actually going to produce the amount of money that we need to pay for our expenses, okay? Keep that word expenses in mind, right? Because one thing I'm going to point out about the funnel simulator that we have here for Kartra, okay? So, guys, if you have any questions, the housekeeping real quick. Once again, guys, just type the letter Q into the comments. I can see the comments off to the side, right? And just type the letter Q so that way when they're scrolling, I can see we have a question, and then type your question after that, right? So I can filter on the letter Q. Now, if you happen to be in my webinar room, right, and you are a VIP attendee, you know you just got to click on the Q&A only chat section, and then your questions pop up right in front of me, right? So that's kind of the benefit of becoming in my VIP room. So if you guys want to know how to come in my VIP room, let me know in the chat, and I'll let you know how you guys come in the VIP room. Also, a couple other cool things you get, any downloads or cheat sheets, whatever I give out, handouts, documents, all downloaded in the VIP room, so you can get them in there. All you got to do to become a VIP member is just register. That's all it is. There's your name and their email address. That's all you need to register to become a VIP member of this show. All right? God bless you all. I'm ready to jump in. If you guys are ready to jump in, give me a hand clap, give me a thumbs up, like and share, subscribe to wherever you're watching this, either on YouTube or Facebook. So, guys, with that being said, I just want to just jump in. Let's just jump in real quick. Let's jump into the stuff, right? So what we have here, guys, right, what I want to show you right now, let me back up out of here. Here is our funnel map that we created last week, right? We created this funnel map. I called it as my template. I call it our leads and conversions template. It's really, really simple. It's really to get leads and convert those leads into sales. And that's what this template is all about. And so we built out this template last week. Okay, I showed you how to do that. Once again, it's in another episode from last week, and you can be able to get to that just by subscribing to my YouTube channel. You'll be able to see it from last week, or you go on Facebook page and you can see it there as well on Facebook. But we built this out. Now, the cool thing about building out, you get to see everything that's in front of you, right? But really what's more important is, hey, how much money is this funnel going to make? How many leads am I actually going to get, right, from this funnel, right? And that's what we're going to find out today, and that's what we're going to work on today. So let's get out of here, and I'm going to save and exit, and then I'm going to show you how you go into Kartra and actually get this. So remember, in Kartra, guys, if you guys want to see this, all you got to do is, let me blow it up just a little bit for you guys here. All you got to do is you go to over here, you go to campaigns, right? You click on campaigns, and then you have two options at the top of the menu. You got campaigns, and then you got funnels. You're going to click on funnels, right? And then here we go to funnels, and this is where we do our mapping. So funnels is just mapping. That's where you just actually map it. And then there's another tab over here called simulations, and that's where you click on simulations, right? And then you click here. If you already created a simulation, what you would do is you go here and you correct that. You'll pick that simulation, and then it will take you to that simulation. But so here's a previous simulation I did on another project I'm working on, right, that I launched. So here's the simulation for that. Now, if this doesn't work like I think I want it to work, then we might come back to the simulations now. But let's say, guys, we've done this. We want to go back. I'm going to go back to the home screen, right? We didn't create a simulation yet, right? So we got to click down here on the green button that says simulation. So we click on the simulation button. Then we type in our, we type in our simulation name. I was going to say this template. That's what it is. And then you select your funnel, right? And then we select the template funnel. And then you hit create. Very simple, very straightforward, kind of like using Apple. Pretty simple. I like that, right? So now here what we have. Now, one thing you can do, you can blow this up to make this full screen, which I think is really, really cool. So you blow this thing up to make it full screen. Now, this thing's kind of going crazy. Let me, there we go. Let me bring it into actual size. Like, why is this thing blinking so much? All right, because I had it zoomed in. All right, so here what we can do. So you can see over here. Can I move this? No, I can't. I can only collapse it and move it. So what do you see over here in the corner here? I'm trying to blow up a little bit without going crazy. All right, well, it goes real funky if I zoom in too much using those buttons here. But let's see if I can zoom in using just make it more sense. It zooms in on the funnel map, but doesn't actually zoom in on the box over here, which I really want you guys to see. So let me zoom back out. All right, let me zoom out to where I ain't blinking like those might have epilepsy. Apologize for that, for all that blinking going on. But see here what we have. So over here, I'm just going to read it out to you. We have the simulation analytics, right, which shows the number of visitors, which should be your number of visitors per day. It's daily and monthly columns here as well. And you got your sales, right? So this is your sales, your leads that will go there. And then you have your sales down here. So this is your visitors. And then you have another row here grouped together for sales. So you got sales, total sales, and you got revenue in US dollars. Revenue per visitor in US dollars for both daily and monthly, and then the revenue per lead, right? And then you have your cost. This would be your traffic cost, your cost per visitor, your cost per lead, and then it would calculate your return on investment, right? So how does this work? So we would go over here, and then what we would do is we would want to start off how much traffic we're going to say. So we're just going to say, right, for right now, we're going to have something like, we're going to try to get, 50 people per day. Traffic costs roughly, let's say we're going to lose, I got Facebook here. I think average traffic on Facebook is like $1.63 or $1.65. So we say $1.65. Oops, per click. That's around the benchmark numbers there. So now we got traffic. So if you go over here, you see the numbers switch, right? So now I went to a negative 100% on return on investment because I don't have any that body converting here, right? But I got 50 people coming per day to my lead magnet page, and I got 1,500 people, right? And so far, that means I'm spending $82.50 a day, and I'm spending a month $2,400 roughly, a little bit over $2,400 a month, right? So that's good news information. So now we go to click here. So you got 50 people here. So what's the conversion rate? So we click on, it's got this nice little graphic there. You click on the conversion, right? And so we'll say our lead magnet, right? Typically a benchmark for a lead magnet is say 15%. Right, so that's going to be your conversion rate for someone to come in and say, I want your lead to become a lead. So 15%. So now when we say 15%, so you see the numbers change. It was 0 there before. To take my word for it's too small. It's 8 now from 50, right? So now we got 8 leads per day, which means we're going to get 240 leads a month, which is good. But, we're spending still $2,400 and we ain't got no money back yet. So what do we do next? Well, Well, we keep moving down a purchase line. So now people come to our confirmation page. And remember, when they come to our confirmation page, what is it that we want them to do? Well, at the end of our confirmation page for getting a lead, we're going to try to quickly sell them on our main offer, right? So that's what this whole leads and sales conversion, how this works. So we're going to say from here, right, how many people opt in to click the click-through rate, right? I'm really looking for a click-through rate to go to the checkout page, right? So what is that? So we're going to say that is on a benchmark roughly of 18%. All right. So now we see 18%. So now we go, oh, we got one person coming to this page, all right, at 18%. All right. So that's one person coming to the page, right? Which is good. And so then we go, all right, now what's the conversion rate here? Well, how many people are going to buy this thing? Well, how many people will buy? We say we have conversion rate is sales conversion rate is going to be 29% of people are going to a conversion rate for the order form, and then revenue per sale. So right now, you know, we didn't put a price in here, right, for this right here, but there's a couple different things you could do, right? So we're going to believe that we're going to do a low ticket offer, like they kind of call us a tripwire sometimes in the marketing industry, in the digital marketing industry, where we have a tripwire, and that tripwire is where you actually, you know, something really, really, really inexpensive. Like you're going to try to sell a liquidated offer. So let's say we're going to try to do an ebook or a book, right, or a free plus shipping offer, right? And let's say that's going to be around $7. So we're going to just put $7. Oop, not 70. We're going to put $7 in there, right? So that's what we have. So now we're saying here, what we got here, sorry, we go down here to no, right? And remember, I said the click-through rate above was 29%. So what's the opposite of 29%, right? For those who might say no. So this would be, so 30% would be 70. So this would be 71%, right? So then we put that there. It means they did not purchase. So now you see where that one person comes down here. Now they go into the abandoned cart sequence, right, that we have. And so right here, let's see what this the click-through rate. Now, the typical click-through rate for emails, it's also going to depend on your industry you're in, but for me, in business industry, it's going to be about between 2 to 3%. So I'm going to say 2.13%, right? That's about what we're looking for there. Oop, it don't allow me to go to 0.3. I'm going to go to 1 decimal point. All right, so we say 2.1%. Now, of those people that go down here to, they're going to go to a email, they're going to go to an objection handling page. How many people people are going to convert there, right? We get people say, okay, yeah, I believe it. We're going to say 10%. Okay. And then how many people are going to buy here? They go to the countdown order form. How many people actually purchase, right? And we're going to use the same numbers as we did before, right? Which is 18%. And it's going to be the same dollar amount, $7. All right. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. I noticed I did not I missed I got them purchased, but I didn't take them to the next step here. So we will hold off, may come back later. You know, that's the one thing though. You can't add anymore. If I forgot something, you can't I need to draw a map out here and add a page. You can't do that here. You got to go back to the funnel mapper and add it and then come back to the simulator. So that's one kind of downfall of this funnel mapper tool. So if you haven't done your funnel map right, you got to save your stuff, go back and add it. Well, just because I'm simulating this for you guys as a template, just to show you and tell, I just wanted to show you that small caveat. I did that on purpose, by the way. No, actually, no, I didn't. That was back by short accident. But now you can kind of see, I will have to save this, go back and come back and add it. And I might do that later if we have time. All right, so I put that information in there. All right, so let's go ahead to upsell number 1, right? Upsell number 1, I'm usually going to assume our conversion rate is at 20% right here, right there. All right, now let's say our product that we're going to sell here, let's say we're going to do something, we're going to go from $7 to $97, right? So we're going to sell something a little bit more expensive to the upsell. We're going to sell it $97. Now, obviously, we don't have 0 here because we didn't get anyone that came through, right? No one purchased the main offer, so no one's going to be here. So that's at 20%. No purchase there, right? We're still at negative, right? So upsell number 2, right? We're going to sell that is at 20% as well. And we're going to say that price was at $297. Okay, just for now. All right, so this is some of your typical digital marketing price ranges you might see, especially in B2B niche, right? That you might see for people selling. So, and then we got to go down here. So I said 20%. So people that say no is going to be 80%. All right. So now let's go back over to upsell number one. Let's finish out this side here. So conversion rate for those that did not purchase, we're going to say 80% because it was 20% up here that did purchase. All right, yep, got that there. How many people can go from the download? So now we look at, for those that want to do the upsell, right, do the downsell, right, that's typically going to be a little bit less. We're going to say 15%, right? And because it's a $97 product, we're going to have maybe 2 payments of $49, which is unfortunate because you can't really do 2 payments like that. But the downsell will be for like 2 payments of $49. But in a funnel mapper too, I can't map that out. I can't say I got a monthly revenue coming in, right? I can't do that with this funnel simulator tool right now, which is another downfall of getting accurate numbers. All right. So that's number 2 issue that I don't like about the funnel simulator right now. But hey, I give Kartra some credit, guys. They had to come out with something. They've been working on this for years. I've been a Kartra subscriber and user for years, and it's been on their plans forever. And they finally come out with something, and you know, it looks pretty good. I'll give you that. It's a good start. But so far, that's one thing I can see they can do to upgrade. So if 15% buy, and then you have, what's that? 85% that will not buy. Okay, so that gives you the 100. So once again, there's no one that came through this funnel, so you're not going to have anyone making any money there. So that's where we stand. So guess what, guys? With these numbers, conversion rate, now we really don't need to worry about these other ones because this is just part of the, if I wanted to, you know, I could say 100% of people that, you know, end up buying are going to go to this email sequence, right? I mean, it's not costing me any money to go here. I really don't. It really doesn't matter, right? At this point, for trying to understand from a return on investment standpoint, because I'm not really relying on this pathway to make me money. It's just this pathway here and this pathway down here, right? So, but just to close, just to show what it looks through, right? Click-through rate, we're just going to say 100% because everyone's going to eventually see it go through the sequence. Same thing here, right? Same thing here. Now, some of you guys might be asking, well, can you actually track actual numbers, actual progressions of your people or people going through the funnel? And the answer is no, not at this time. And you would think because Kartra has the ability to track all this information, they can track the page views, right? For each page that's here, they can track the amount of people that go through your emails, right? That you be able to quickly be able to have that data, accurate data, so you can actually track accurately your funnel. But as of this time right now, they have not made that active. And I did ask that question of them when they released this personally in the Q&A session. And they came back and said, not at this time, maybe at doing another release. All right, so there we have that. So guys, look at here. We're not making any money. We're not making any money at all. So what do we have to do? I got 50 people going through here at this funnel rate, right? Was nothing's happening. Well, here's the problem. Well, you can say, well, do I need to increase my price, right? Well, I'm not making any money. Well, the problem is your conversion rate ain't. Based upon these benchmark conversion rates, right? You're not getting enough traffic to come through your funnel. So let's go back to here and let's change the numbers. Let's say, all right, let's do 100 per day. All right, now what do we get? All right, now 100 per day. We get 15 people, right? We get 15 leads, right? We have people going to the conversion page. So let's go here to the small box here. I just read this out loud. So we got 100 per day. That means 3,000 people, 450 leads per month, 15 leads per day. We get 1 sale a day, right? If you get 100 people going through your funnel and you earn $7, right? The revenue per visitor is 7 cents. Revenue per lead is 47 cents, right? You look at a monthly basis, revenue per month is $210. You know, but the bottom line here, guys, what we spent close to $5,000 in advertising costs, right? And our cost per lead was like $11. And so now we have a negative 96%. So, hey, it's better, but it's negative 96%. And so, wow, I got 100 leads. I'm spending $5,000 and I'm not getting anything. So here's the next thing you go. So, well, now I can say, now I got some people coming through here. At least I got a sale per day, right? How much? Now, one thing I want to do here, I want to check the math. I should have showed my calculator here, but I want to check the math. So if I were to do the math on this here, I'm going to pull up my calculator on my computer, and you guys can do this with me as well. But let's check the numbers here. Let's actually check the math. What's the math look like? If I actually say that I have 3 people that went to my order form times 0.29%. That doesn't necessarily equal 1, guys. You know what it equals? it equals only 0.87. 0.87 is not a person, right? We're talking about people here. 0.87 is not a person. 0.87 is less than a person, right? So technically, I still haven't made a sale, right? Technically. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, right? I actually asked, I'm going to go straight to me on this one. I actually saw this calculation because, literally, guys, marketing is nothing more than math, right? Marketing is nothing more than a big math problem. And you need to be very good at your math to understand your marketing, right? That is the foundation of math, is the foundation of marketing. I'm going to tell you guys, if you do not know my history, my story, that is when marketing made sense to me, when it became a math problem. Right? I was always thinking that marketing was some, a very artistic type of brain that you needed to have to get people to come, but it's not. It's just knowing your numbers. It's just knowing your numbers. It's being good at math. If you know your numbers, same thing with stock market. Warren Buffett says it's just in the numbers. He makes money because it's in the numbers. He knows his math, right? Same thing with marketing. It's in the numbers, man. It's in the numbers. If you know your math, and right now, when we look at this funnel, right, and we go through here, the math don't add up. It don't add up. It's wrong. The math is wrong. 0.87 is not a person. I don't get 0.87 a person's going to buy, right? And here's the deal. I didn't want to show this, but I did reach out to Kartra and ask them about this. I said, because I noticed in my other funnel, I said, hey, man, I'm predicting way too much money. Why am I predicting way too much money? And I went through the numbers and said, it doesn't make any sense. You have me having one person here as a sale, and technically it's not one person, it's 0.87. How are you rounding, right? And so what they told me, here's how they round, right? They round, right, anything between, 0.1 and 0.4, they round down, right, to the whole number. Anything between 0.5 and 0.9, right, they round up. Well, I don't want to round up at 0.5. I don't want to round up at 0.9 because that's not a whole person, right? You round down. You round down. And their response to me was, well, we will look into that for maybe a future, update. Not guaranteed. Well, that blows me away. That means my numbers are never going to be accurate. So what did they tell me to do? Here's a little trick they told me to do. They said, why don't you just change your conversion rate in your funnel map, right? Lower it until it makes sense. So you want me to lower my conversion rate until the numbers match out. I understand the workaround because it's just a simulator, but I don't like the workaround, especially when there's other products out there, especially that I use right now. And maybe I'll go into that at another time, right? That I use right now that are more accurate. Okay. And so that to me is the number one turnoff, unfortunately, for the Kartra Funnel Simulator. Because I can't trust the numbers. And if I gotta go in there, it's a nice picture. It's nice, shows you, but I ain't gonna trust the numbers because I'm not making $210. I'm not making $7 a day. I'm making $0 still a day. Right? So let's go back and add some more traffic because this ain't enough. There's not enough traffic, guys. So let's go to 100. I need 125. Let's see, 125 people a day. Was that giving me something special? Nope, because it's got to be 3, right? It's 3. Still 3. I'm not getting any more leads, right? All right. Let's go up. Let's go 150 a day. How's that look? Now I get 4. All right, 4 at 29%. Does that equal more than 1? 4 times 0.29 equals 1.16. All right, 1.16. Sorry about that. I took you guys off. 1.16. Right, that's how many leads. Right, that makes sense. So now you see, I got 1.16. It didn't show 2. Why didn't it show 2? Because it rounded down. Because it's only 0.1. Remember, between 0.1 and 0.4, they round down. Okay. So now I know I need about 150 people. That means I got to spend $7,000 in order to get back $210. That ain't going to work. This ain't working. This price range ain't working for me. So what I need to do? So let's say so now am I going to make money from my funnel? No, dude, you ain't making no cash with no prices, especially if you advertise it. Now, if you're doing organic, all free traffic, then great. You might make some money, but you ain't making no money with those prices. So what we got to do? We got to increase our prices. We got to change the numbers up, right? So we can play around. We can see what the numbers look like when we change the numbers around, all right? So that's what we end up doing. So what numbers should we be using potentially, right? Well, I will share with you guys what we can be doing here in a second. I'm looking up something real quick. Where did I put it? Okay. All right. I know where it's at. I had this written down, but I want to make sure I give it to you guys right. Sorry. Where did I put it? I had it up and I closed it out. Okay. All right, well. Okay, here we go. Nope, that's not it. But this is good. So let's see what prices we can change. All right, so now let's look at changing the price of our entry-level product, right? So we're going to change this. It's no longer going to be $7. Let's bump this up to something like $49. All right? We're going to change the front price to $49, leave everything else the same. Right, let's see the numbers. All right, so it got better. So now we're at 80%. We're at negative 97%. Now we're at negative 80% return. So all right, it got a little bit better. Right, with these conversion rates, right now, that's saying, all right, okay. So where do we need to price this puppy at? Right, so all right, that was 97%. So let's try $97. Right, and look at the numbers. All right, we're down 61%. All right, you're still not profitable though. Right, we ain't not profitable. So what else can we do? Okay, let's go $297. Now I wouldn't go above $297 because remember this funnel you gotta be under $200. So we said we got entry level price for $297. Now what's that look like? So now when we do entry level price for $297, we now start making money. We're now getting a 20% return on our investment. Okay, so now with the same amount of traffic, you got to spend $7,000, a little over $7,000, right, to get some money, get some traffic. Now, where's all that money coming from? It's all coming from your front end product, right? Your front end offer. Well, that's part of the problem is, well, we don't got enough people going through this funnel, right? So you need a lot more traffic. But if you're only going to rely on, hey, my front offer should at least make sure I pay for at least give me some profitability, at least pay for my ads, right? My ad cost, right? Then that's what you would do. So you can play around with these numbers. You can say, okay, well, maybe not $297. What about $197? Is $197 will take care of my ad cost, right? And the answer is no, because you're at my negative 20%, right? If you only can spend so much money a day, right now, starting off, right, you need to charge at least this amount of money. In my mind, $297, right? And then as you go now, you can start affording more traffic. So now if you go over here and say, well, cool, man, now I know what it means. I know what it takes, right? So let's see. I want to get people, how much traffic I need to get through all of my funnel, right, in one day. Well, let's see. Let's double this. Let's go 300 a day. Is that enough people to get me through my funnel? All right. Nope. Still not enough. Right. Not enough people to get through the funnel. So how much do I need? 300 days not working. But you see how the beauty of this though? Because now you can start like, hey man, this funnel ain't working. This ain't no good funnel. Right? $500 a day, right? 500 visitors a day. Is that enough? All right, I finally get some person upsell, but yep, that makes sense. 4 and 1. Remember, we did those numbers again. So I finally get someone on my upsell, right, to purchase, but no one on my upsell number 2 because there's only one person that went through. And technically it should be more than that. I should have 3. So this number is kind of messed up. because I should have at least 3 people here. So here's another thing I figured out, right? So I got 3 people coming down there. I got 3 people that didn't buy. These 3 people should make it back up to this funnel. I got 1 person coming through, but the other is not showing the 3rd person. So now I see another mistake with this funnel. It's not giving me my right numbers. I should have 4 people here. I got 4 people here, so 4 people should go here. Why not 4 people going here? Right? Because I had 3 people come through. 1 person got lost in a shuffle, but that's okay. I should at least have 4 people here. But now I don't have 4 people here. So do I need to do something like this to make this happen? Well, I can't change the funnel because why? Because it's locked. I can't do it in simulator mode. I can't update the funnel live. I gotta save it and go back. All right, but you're kind of seeing what's happening here. Well, it worked here. It goes there, but this step is not going all the way over. Right, so that's another thing I sent out to Kartra. Hey man, how come it's calculating my funnel right? I should have 4 people here. So something else I got to send out to them, trying to understand why this is not working. And maybe I'm not mapping it right, but and maybe I need to do another map where it goes from, here again over to here, but then it kind of defeats the purpose of this whole thing down here. So I don't know how this thing works. But anyway, that's the simulator. This is how the funnel map simulator works. Now you can see, right? So now you can see you get more people. Now you get 56% return on your investment now, right? I'm making 24, So let me check these numbers. So I got 14 people. I want to go back to here. So I got 14 people here. 29% of 14 people. Is that actually equal to 4? All right. You guys doing the math for me now? Oh, it's 14, right? 14 times 0.29 is 4. Actually 4.06. So guys, couple caveats, right? I want you to try to remember this. When using the funnel simulator, Kartra Funnel Simulator, you will need to still use your own math and your own calculator. Make sure that the numbers are right? It gives you a nice, pretty picture, but you still need to do your own math to make sure the numbers are right, because you can end up predicting numbers that are way higher than what you're expecting because of the way that Kartra Funnel Simulator rounds the numbers, right? They think a half a person is a whole person, and half a person is not a whole person. A half a person is a no person, okay? Right? I don't get half a child. I get a whole child, all right? So I don't get half a customer. I get a whole customer, right? So that's the deal with the funnel simulator, guys. That's what I have to show you guys today about the funnel simulator. It's cool. It needs a lot of improvement, man. I might use it for pretty pictures, pretty simulation, but literally, guys, another bad thing about this simulator, and I love Kartra, guys. Don't get me wrong. I love Kartra. But one thing I don't like about this is that a couple things. Well, I told you I don't like the fact that I got to go back and save it to make an update to the funnel mapper, right? But I can live with that. I can't live with the fact that the numbers are wrong, that it rounds down. I don't like that. And the other thing is I don't like, this is just the revenue, man. So now I have other expenses besides my marketing expenses, my advertising expenses, right? I have other expenses. I got bills. I got a building to pay for. I got maybe a rent to pay on. I got other tools and softwares I might be paying for, equipment that I got to pay for. Those are all expenses in my, in my business, but I can't record all those expenses to actually make sure I get a nice return. So this return on investment is strictly your marketing return on your investment, but not necessarily your return as far as your profitability. You know what I mean? You guys see what I'm saying? Your true profitability takes in a lot more expenses. All right. Now there's an actual funnel mapper and simulator tool out there that does that for you, and it's called Guru, and I use that one. That's what I use is Guru. But hey, this is what Kartra has for now. I'm sure it's going to get better moving forward, the updates and upgrades. I want to make sure they understand about this whole. I just can't give up on them, but I don't like the fact that it doesn't calculate the numbers right. And I'll make sure they probably hear about some other things I don't like about this whole, how this thing doesn't carry over my number right over here. I have 3 here that said no, so those 3 should go up here and should be 4. This number should change to 4, and I still stay at 1. All right. So, hey, that's what I have here, guys, for you on the funnel Kartra Funnel Simulator. I hope you guys like this. Hope this found this useful. Let me know. Like, subscribe. If you're watching this on Facebook, go ahead and like this page. And if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I love doing these lives, right, guys? Leave me some comments. If there's something else you'd like to me evaluate within Kartra tool or in some other tools I use, Funnelytics, Funnelytics.io, and also I use Guru as well as my three major tools that I use for my digital marketing. It'd be Kartra, Funnelytics, and Guru, and that gives me a nice complete picture, and allows me to track, and also allows me to build, track, and optimize my marketing funnels with those three tools. So, hey, that's all I have for you guys today. If you have any questions, let me check the chat. Do we have any questions? All right, no questions, guys. So great. If you have any questions or if you're watching the recording of this, feel free to leave the question in the comment, and I'll get back to you and I'll answer them. I do read all the comments, so I love to see what you guys have to say. God bless you all. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed Monday, and I'll see you guys later on this week. Take care now, and God bless you. Bye.